damn, that was. Don't mind me, guys. Trying to put some blankets on me so I could be warm. Oh, that's better. Oh, now I'm nice and warm. What's up, everyone? I just watched a movie on Netflix. And I was shocked by the whole thing. I was shocked about it. It was both awesome but emotional as well. Great movie though. But I thought like, fucking hell, if there's a sequel, I'm not gonna watch it. Because, not like that there would be anything wrong with me watching the sequel, but I don't think I would, like, if there is a sequel though, I don't think I'd be able to watch it just because of, like, how intense the first movie was. And I know soon somebody's gonna ask, like, oh, what movie did you watch? I will answer that question soon. I'm trying to process everything I just saw. Because I had to pause at some moments to try and get a deep breath in and out. Because I was about to have a panic attack watching it. And then I had to pause it because I had to stop like crying a bit because my eye vision gets blurry if I start crying. So like, for example, if like there's too many tears in my eyes, my vision gets blurry and I have to take off my glasses, wipe my tears so I could see. You know, that normally happens for. Um, jeez. But it was the movie that came out in the 90s. I don't know which 90s. I think mid or late 90s, early 90s. I don't know. But it was such a good movie. There's the actor I know that's in it, Tamara Morrison. He's in not the Meg. That's Cliff Curtis. He's Boba Fett in Star Wars, and there's this like woman, I forgot her name, Rena Owen or something. Great actress. And I bet some people's like, oh, I think I know what movie you watched. Yeah, I watched that New Zealand movie, Once Were Warriors. Good movie though, but fuck emotional though. It's a real emotional movie. I didn't really read the synopsis because like it said like it's a drama movie, and I was like, oh okay, so I'll watch it then. And then I watched it, and then I thought, okay, so I should have read the synopsis first. I mean, I'm starting to get like more into international movies because like, you know, I want to learn about the culture and stuff. And I was like I watched the first half and I thought, oh, so this movie isn't bad. I don't know why it was rated R. And then when I got to why it was rated R in the first place, well, sure there was swearing in the start. I was like, okay, so that's why it's R. But then when I got to the scenes that I'm not gonna mention, that's when I realized, so that's why this movie's rated R. Alright. I skipped through those scenes because I didn't really want to see it. But aside from the domestic stuff that happens in the movie's really good. It has a great story. And I heard, because I looked at some reviews about the movie, and one of them said that, like, when the movie first released in New Zealand, because it's a New Zealand movie, when it first released in the country New Zealand, it sent shockwaves through the country because I think that's what happened, you know? But it's sad. It is a good movie, but like if there's a sequel, I am not watching that. I would not be able to go through it. I'm not gonna be able to go through it if there's a sequel. Like I was like crying at some parts, and then I cried at the end. Not because of like how it ended. Well, more like because the woman, spoiler alert, the woman's from like Tamara Morrison's character, and she finally like is free with her kids. And then I thought, oh, finally, you guys escaped the crazy bastard. And then I searched it up, and I found out there was a sequel, and apparently it's Jake the Mush, Jake Hickey, or whatever you call him, is apparently going on a redemption arc. And I was like, yeah, I don't think you can redeem yourself, dude, after what you did to your ex-wife and your kids. I think you can redeem yourself from that. So, yeah, as you can tell, I'm not going to watch the sequel because, for one, I don't know how you can redeem yourself after you just traumatized both your ex-wife and your kids. And two, I don't really want to see the character go through a redemption arc for the whole movie because, well, I don't mind redemption arcs in movies, but, like, I just don't think he should have, like, the word, I don't think he should be forgiven. Like, I get it. Hello, Aaron. Hello, Lars. Sorry, I didn't see you. I just don't feel like a character that just traumatized both his ex-wife, or ex-girlfriend, I forgot, and his children. I don't think he should be forgiven for that. I mean, some people that's possibly seen the second, they would say, oh, I agree, like, with you, but some people would disagree, saying, like, oh, no, he did all that, it's good that he's redeeming himself. I mean, I get it, but I don't think he should be forgiven for that. I mean, it's a coward's move for, like, traumatizing your kids and, like, your family, of, like, doing, as I would call, coward shit. Like, why would you fucking traumatize them? That's why I don't get. But, I'm trying to think of something. The movie was good, so aside from the domestic shit, I'll give the movie a 11 out of 10. I don't think I'm gonna watch the sequel, because like I said before, if I do, I'm probably gonna be thinking like, fuck, this is one brutal film. I mean, I don't know if the second movie, I don't know if the second movie is as like, not brutal, I don't know if it's brutal, but I don't think the second movie, I don't think the second movie could be as like, as intense as the first movie. I don't think it would be. I mean, I don't know, because I heard that, I'm going like in a few minutes, but I heard that basically Once Warriors and the second movie, and apparently there's a one, but it didn't get made into a movie yet. Apparently those are books. And I thought, damn, those are books? Shit. I wonder why they didn't make the third book into a movie. Probably because they thought, we shouldn't anyways. I think if I remember clearly, because I was researching the movie, the second movie's called What Became of the Broken Hearted, and I thought, to be honest, that's a good name for a movie. So if I remember correctly, the first movie came out early or mid-90s, and the last movie, which is the second, came out in 1999. Jeez, 1999. Good. I mean, like I said, actually, I'm just gonna tell the truth. I can't tell, fuck, how do I say this? I don't really know if I want to watch the second though, because for one, I'm thinking like, what if it's gonna have the intensity of the first movie, and we see more domestic shit in it? And two, is it gonna be more better than the first movie, or is it gonna be bad? Because I've seen the reviews for the second. Some people are like, the movie was good. Some people say, the movie was bad. Some people say like, it was a copy off the first movie, but it went downhill. I mean, I love Tamara Morrison because he was Boba Fett, and even though he played as a guy who, was a piece of shit in the first movie, I still think he did a great performance. I watched the second though. I do love him as Boba Fett. He was great as Boba Fett in Star Wars. To be honest, I feel like I need to watch more New Zealand movies. I mean, I would love to. And I remember one of my friends I have a friend from New Zealand, and he said, dude, whatever you do, if you ever watch any of our movies, I'm just gonna warn you, they're nothing like your movies in America. Our movies are way more different. We we get to learn, we get to teach everyone about our culture, and just letting you know, if you do watch our movies, you'll love it. And I've seen two New Zealand movies. I'm trying my best not to butcher the name, because I went to New Zealand two times. I've been to Auckland, or Auckland as you guys would pronounce it, and I went to, I think, Wellington or Hamilton. I watched Sione's Wedding 1 when I went to Auckland, and I watched the second one when I came to Wellington or Hamilton, and it's such a great movie. And I found out that the whole movie's on YouTube, not the first one, the second one, and then I've been rewatching the second one because it's such a great movie. The first one, if I remember, it's sort of like The Hangover, but like a New Zealand version. And what they do is that they've been crashing these things, sort of like Wedding Crashers, you know, that Vince Vaughn movie. They've been crashing, like, not really crashing weddings, but more like they disrupt it because they pretty hard. And they're in their 30s, and one of the characters' brothers is getting married, and the only way they can go to that wedding is if they find girlfriends. And like the minister's like at a golf, like while playing golf, but keeps getting interrupted. You have to find girlfriends. They're like, girlfriends, girlfriends. Do you not know that word? And they're like, oh sir, Albert hasn't had a girlfriend since he was a kid or something. I don't know what they said. But in the second one, I think the brother of the one of the main characters gets killed off in the second, and they have to go across the city, aka Auckland, to like find find their friend that like is blaming himself for, like, you know, the death. If I had to prefer which movie of it I saw, I would say the second. I mean, the first is good, but I prefer the second. Second is like funny, like way more funny, and like, you know, it's just big adventure. I mean, we see the city in the first movie, but like, you get to like, what's the word? There's like way more lore slash backstory dropped in the second. Not about the brother, but about, well, one of the main characters has a wife. Mm-hmm. My like reaction when I like rewatched it, because like I forgotten most of it, so I rewatched it on YouTube because the full movie's on YouTube. And when I rewatched it, I was like, "You got married," and then I thought like, "Hold up, you told your wife that your family passed and you're an orphan," and then I thought like. In my head, I thought, oh, if she ever comes and finds you and tracks you down, I bet when she finds out your family's still alive, there's one thing she's gonna say: I'm about to fuck my husband up. And she does get pissed off. I was like thinking like, oh bro, you're fucked. I'm sorry for laughing. There's just like, I know it's a movie, but I was like thinking, bro, you're fucked for telling your wife that your family died. I mean, it is a messed up thing, but then I love how like when she found out like that was a lie, her face just went like from like happy, sort of happy, to like, oh, I'm gonna find him, but then sad, but also angry, like, oh, I'm about to find him up his ass. But anyways, I'm gonna go, guys, because I actually want a nap. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day and great night.